you feel like Olandria and Nick's relationship is real? Is this you thinking, or is this your answer? I'm going to assume that that's your answer.
Mm-hmm.
Is that tough for you because Olandria is someone that you consider to be a close friend?
Yeah, it really is tough for me because, again, she just came out here for Shelly's birthday, and we all spent a time together at the club, and we all kicking and shit like that, so I have a lot of respect for Olandria. But, again, from the last conversation that I've had with, Nick, it was a matter of it's not a romantic spark. They just, you know what I'm saying? They find each other attractive.
Nick and Olandria's relationship, you've expressed in silence, you've expressed your opinions on that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that the other relationships that have come from Love Island are real?
Yeah, Taylor and Clark, I know that's for sure real.
And the other ones, not so much, or? Is real.
I think Clark.
Oh, y'all messy for that. Y'all are messy. Y'all messy for that one, bro.
Is this you thinking, or is this your answer? I'm going to assume that that's your answer.
Mm-hmm.
Is that...
Ace is not messy. I don't see how y'all calling someone messy for his opinion. I don't know how that goes. Like, how you call someone messy for their opinion?
Tough for you because Olandria is someone that you consider to be a close friend?
Yeah, it really is.
I think Clark.
Because, again, she just came out here for Shelly's birthday, and we all spent a time together at the club, and we all kicking and shit
He's
like
not
that.
messy.
So I have a lot of respect for Olandria.
That's not messy. He's messy for giving his opinion? How does that... If that's the case, all y'all messy for every opinion y'all gave.
But
I'm not finna play with
that
them,
was
bro.
the last conversation I
Like,
had
it don't make sense.
with, Nick. It was a matter of it's not a romantic spark. They just.
How did he switch up? It don't make sense.
You know what I'm saying? They find each other attractive.
Nick and Olandria's relationship, you've expressed in silence, you've expressed your opinions on that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that the other relationships that have come from Love Island are real?
Y'all saying he switched up. Bro, he did not. How did he switch up when he's the one who advocated for that whole... He advocated for that relationship.
I'm going to say it. I know people are avoiding saying this right now because they like Shelly, but I'm going to say it. Shelly, Ace, Taylor, and Sierra were in an alliance to humble Olandria. And they were in this alliance with the production. I wouldn't be surprised if Huda was in on it too. I do think she might have been a late addition to the alliance. I think a lot of other people became late additions to the alliance once they peeped the power dynamics, once they realized that Ace had production in his ear, because that's what he pretty much revealed in the podcast, that production was in his ear and Taylor's ear, telling them what to do. And people assumed that meant that they were production's favorite. Ace and Shelly assumed that too. They thought because production was in their ears, that production was also in their hands. And the whole time, production was playing them, giving them bad edits. So in that way, I don't feel sorry for them. Because you played a game and you got played by the game owners, the team owners.
This video is all about how many times a lot of people betrayed Olandria and how they gang up against Olandria and wanted to humiliate Olandria, but everything turned back on them. So you have seen what Ace said during the interview, right? Let's go and watch what Taylor said when he was reacting to Ace's interview and how he reacted to Ace's interview when he wanted to expose how Taylor, used Olandria during the show. Honestly, they tried to humiliate Olandria, but everything fall on them. Let's go.
Did Taylor want to get to know Andrea?
Yeah, for sure, overly.
Do you feel like he was maybe incentivized to vote to send Jeremiah home to get him out the paint? That way he could focus and lock in on Andrea.
I know.
Ace, before we get, you better tell the truth. Ace, you better tell the truth. Because even after Jeremiah went home, me and Andrea never had a conversation. We never even talked. So, Ace better tell the truth here.
Ace did not tell the truth about what he saw during the Love Island show, right? He did not tell the truth about the incident that had already took place and he witnessed it. But he told the truth when he predicted the relationship he don't know the outcome. When he predicted the relationship that he's not in. Remember, Ace is not Nick. So how do Ace know how Nick feel about Olandria? And how do Ace know how Olandria feel about Nick? Then how do Ace confirm that the relationship is fake? If he said that whatever Ace said about Olandria and Nick is true, then how is he denying that Ace can also say what he saw about him? Do you see the double standard? But let's continue.
Taylor did a live reaction to Ace on Speedy's podcast. Here are some of the reactions that Taylor had given, and honestly, watching Taylor was a little annoying because he wasn't saying much. So when Speedy had asked Ace, did Taylor lead Olandria on? And then when Ace gave the whole, the influences.
Like Taylor led Olandria on. As someone who was there firsthand, did you feel that same sentiment?
Uh-oh.
Oh, dog squirming. What's that?
Shit. See, the thing is with that situation is, Taylor had to face a lot of influences to have to be in that situation since day one. So again, Taylor had reached some influences amongst that situation to where he had no other choice.
One part that I found interesting, especially just watching Taylor's face, was when he asked if Olandria knew about those influences.
Like, did Olandria know about those influences?
Olandria did know about those influences, and it sucks because I couldn't tell Olandria about those influences, at that moment in time, because it's just the way the world, spans.
Rumble.
You know how much Olandria is interested in Taylor, and you know how much something or someone or whatever is influencing Taylor to want to be with Olandria. Is that, am I interpreting that correctly?
Yeah, definitely. And I know Olandria definitely really was trying to get to know someone.
Oh, nothing. Chat's still here. Chat, look. Chat's still here. But I'm just saying, like, y'all, the influences, bro. That's all I gotta say. Y'all saying speak up? I'm telling y'all, like, it was. Yeah. I don't know what else y'all want me to say. NDA is correct. That is correct. I can't say too much.
Here's the thing, like I've already said, I think production can try to sway you to do something, but at the end of the day, it is your choice. I have heard from multiple past Islanders that production will never tell you who to choose in recoupling, and production will never tell you who to choose to vote off, like they legally cannot. If they were being influenced, that is on them at the end of the day. And seeing Olandria's reaction around that fire pit, like when she was really pissed off, and seeing how much she liked Taylor, I definitely do not believe that Olandria knew about any said influences. I think she thought Taylor liked her. But regardless of all that, Taylor has sat and lied then on podcasts at the reunion because he never liked her, and he's still sitting there like, no, I really did like her. And then Taylor mentions that when Olandria, and Clark were in the Hamptons, that he and Olandria did have a conversation and she was well aware of everything. So mind you, the Hamptons was before the reunion. I think that's why he definitely wanted to put that in there.
Me and Olandria was in the Hamptons. We had a conversation. That was like right after we got the show, actually. We had a conversation in Hamptons and she knows everything.
And then when Speedy had asked Ace, like, couldn't you have ended up, like, making your own decision? I honestly don't really understand Taylor's reaction to this. I think I'm really bad at reading Taylor because, honestly, guys, don't know too much about Taylor. He was never one of my favorites, so I never really paid too much attention to him.
Is there not a world in which you could have said, I'm doing what I want to do?
What we're trying to say? It gets to a point, dude. You know what he said? What?
It's a tricky subject right there, you know.
Tricky.
So whose hand is on the stand?
Jesus, take the wheel.
Despite how much love Olandria have for Taylor never loved or even value Olandria. He saw that Olandria loved him and he wanted to use the opportunity to humiliate Olandria while ranking himself up high. And unfortunately, whatever they planned did not work for them and it backfired heavily on them. Then they came out of the Love Island and see that same person that they wanted to humiliate is the same person that is going higher, is the same person that is getting the gigs, is the same person that is the most popular and most talked about Love Island member. Now they are getting angry, which is the reason why Ace went to that podcast or that interview to say whatever he said there. Let's say if Ace is truly friend to Nick and Olandria, I don't think that he will say whatever he said there. He could have been like, okay, it's not in my place. Since I am not Nick and I'm not Olandria, I cannot say anything about their love. But instead, he went there and gave a hint and confirmed that whatever they are doing is for show, that thing we are seeing is fake, that they are on it for fame. But guys, let's continue watching because there's a woman that I want you guys to listen to her. She explained how Taylor and Ace wanted to disgrace Olandria and humiliate Olandria, but everything backfired on them. Let's go and watch her.
It be your own people, right? So this comment says, it's honestly sick how the black community just glossed over what Ace admitted to. Two black men coming together with producers to publicly humiliate a black woman. And this comment goes on. You can go back and read the rest of it. But there is not nearly enough people talking about what that little leprechaun admitted to doing on that Speedy podcast. Those two set out to deliberately ruin somebody else's experience. This is actually diabolical. That word is wildly overused, but this is diabolical. They had no care for her, no concern for her. She was just a sack of meat to be used. A body, a placeholder, nothing. Also what? Final destination could stay in the villa long enough to get Clark so then he could take her back to Oklahoma and mush her in the face. All for what? It's always protect black women until it's two black men who have it out for a black woman. They used and abused her, and I do not hear nearly enough commentary about that. It's just, we're moving on. This is some bullshit. And just so we're clear, nobody believes this producer nonsense. We don't believe that. We know that it was you two. And the reason we don't believe this producer nonsense is, why on earth would production recruit Olandria? Why would they try to get her for 3 seasons? 3 years they tried to get her on the show. For what? So they could do her dirty? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. This was YouTube. because somehow Alan seems to think that the guys should have a shot at the stardom. That's all it was. He was busy trying to be the male PPG of season 7. You know the show was for the girls, the gays, and the days, but you thought you was gonna come out as the star. How? It's disgusting. I gotta go.
Do you know the reason why a lot of people are hating on Olandria? A lot of people are doing everything to tear that lady down. The reason is Olandria was never supposed to be the main character. Yes, Olandria, a black-skinned woman with Afrocentric features, does not supposed to be or wasn't meant to be the main character. She was meant to be an object that will uplift those people that are supposed to be the main character. She was supposed to be an object of mockery to those people that was presumed to be the main character. They were supposed to use her to elevate themselves and put themselves at the spotlight. They're supposed to use her character, victimize her and gaslight her to like prove that she's an angry black woman, say a lot of things about her so that they will come off as good people, but everything backfired because Nick saved the day. It is so very unfortunate when people are saying that a lot of Olandria and Nick fans see Nick as white savior. If you look at the whole incident and look at the show beyond your hate for Olandria, you see that there's a gang up against Olandria. There's a plan for Olandria that did not work the way they planned it. This is the reason why people are just going everywhere like headless fowl, looking for anything to used to put Olandria down or debunk the fact that those two are not in love. Whatever you guys defined as that relationship, to me, I feel like that relationship saved the day. That relationship saved Olandria from the humiliation that they prepared for her. But guys, let's continue.